you can come check out on Eden. But again, as Kane would say, I hope you book the sunshine like we have, because on a beautiful day, this is paradise. Welcome to our life. Check this out. Our own little rock pools. Now, interesting fact, just past a group of school kids, and they came here for their PE lesson. They walked here, they had a game of flags, and then they got a swim in here. Oh my God, I'm doing PE at the wrong place. Like, seriously, who takes kids down to the beach for their PE lesson and they get to just play? Like, oh my God, that is such an awesome idea.
It is crispy.
You can do it, Kane.
Ooh. Oh, this water's refreshing. Haha, good morning from Tura Beach. Well, we're not actually at Tura Beach. We're going to do the Tura Head walk. This bad boy up here says 1.7 return. We get to a lookout and there's supposed to be a pool. Lovely sunny day.
I was going to say, look at the sky. It is beautiful.
Yes. So I'll put on old trusty, a little bit of sunscreen. You can probably see the white on my face, but...
Do we need it that close?
Yes, we do. So I'm a handsome devil. So we're about to head off. Here we go.
Just trudging.
Just trudging?
Trudge.
Stars looking around.
Yeah,
Look at the colours of these rocks. It'd be nice if the bloody sun got out from behind the cloud, but it seems to want to hide behind the cloud and not allow us to show off the actual reds on this headland. That must be the pool they talk about, that you can have a little swim in. I might walk down there, have a bit of a squizzy. We had a look at looking for some blows for some whales. So if you haven't seen any blows, that's where they shoot the water up out of their spouts or whatever. Sure as won't see a breach. Loving how the red rock and the orange sort of rock and the grey rock or black rock in places all come together here at this one spot. Obviously they fall off up there as the waves keep smashing it and they fall into the ocean. But yeah, it's pretty impressive, pretty specky, loving it.
how beautiful is that
It's
though?
so pretty, so pretty.
Kane, I didn't bring my togs. It's up to you to have a swim.
No, I'm gonna swim in there. There's a big octopus in there.
Where? Where? I want to see it now. Wow, how spectacular are these rock pools behind me? They are magical. And we're super lucky, we've got a beautiful day. I just wish someone bought their togs to do some swimming.
The water's actually quite nice too, so yeah, bring a towel if you come down here just for a little dip. The sun's shining, so it's lovely.
And really easy to walk down here too. Like, it was just a little bit of rock hopping. When you look up and you look at that and you're like, oh no, there's no way. It is actually a lot easier.
It's a ton of fun, heaps of fun.
Make sure you head down to the rock pools at what beach?
Tura
Tura.
Beach,
Tura
off
Beach.
the headland. Are you okay? Here, I'll carry something. You look like an octopus. Give me something to carry, like your
I'm
phone.
going to put it in my pocket. I just didn't want to have it in my pocket over that crevice. I didn't realise it was quite that big. Were you jumping over that?
No, Kane. I'm fine. I'm so nimble on the rocks. I come up like an octopus with about 50 points of attachment. And I struggled really big time. But no, I don't need any help. Look at me.
Did I need help? Did I make it?
So even at the Tura heads, we pick up rubbish. So Going to do a walk back. I think it's about 1.5k.
About that.
Something like that. Carrying somebody else's rubbish.
Somebody else's rubbish that they carried in.
They carried in, drunk all the yucky mother, and now they're getting us to carry it out. Thanks guys for that one.
10 cents.
So after checking out Tura, Pumbla or whatever it's called there's some really nice little towns around there, and they're actually quite big, got shopping centres and all that. But we're now at the Pinnacles, just above Eden. We're going to check out some of the walks. A lovely sunny afternoon at Eden. We had a tiny little shower at lunchtime, but yes, this is actually great. Wow, look at that.
You can see that shower of rain that passed over.
Pretty specky, pretty specky.
Amazing the different things that you can just find in nature. Like, this is not man-made, this is just nature.
Well, we finished off the RV with a nice little walk to the Pinnacles. The sun's really turned it on for us because the colours in the Pinnacles are absolutely awesome.
It's been a beautiful day. We've been very lucky today.
We have been very lucky today. It's great when you get down to the coast and the weather turns it on, so it's nice. And we get to see those sorts of colours. So, yeah. Love the Pinnacles. Get yourself down here. If you can book a sunny day like we did, I pre-booked this one, so it's worked out well for us.
And definitely, like, you can easily spend a day looking at the rock pools and then coming looking at the Pinnacles. And if you're a bit earlier than us, you might be able to go to the brewery for lunch.
Yeah.
But reality is just as good as the Instapic here. Check out, we have the whole beach to ourselves. This is the Pinnacles Beach at the National Park. Super cool.
Thank you, Eden, for putting a little waterfall at the Pinnacles Beach. Absolutely love being able to play in the sand and then wash my feet and get my shoes back afterwards. I think every beach should have one of these. Just a little walk out to, I can't really remember, nearby Haycock Point. I think Haycock Point. Just having a little walk out there. Terrain's a lot different again. It's just all these low little shrubs because we're right out in the peak. It's actually a pretty easy walk too. It's not, the start's not covered, so it's a bit muddy, but like I said, still plenty flat enough and grassy. You could walk it without shoes on if you wanted to. But yes, we're about to hit the point and have a look at this. It's getting a bit late in the day, but we tend to like to do things late in the day. Holy dooly. There we go, have a look at that. That is pretty specky, hey? Definitely well worth coming here. Geez, I could get down on those rocks for a little while too. Have a little search and destroy.
Do we hate daylight savings? It's not.
Oh, look, it's going to give me a little extra daylight because I think we're after 5:30, so we'll have to smash this one out. We'll be going back home in the dark. The big rock pools up here. Another day with some more time. I'd like to get out onto that bit of an island for a bit of an explore. There's another little knob just behind it, but I don't know what the tide's doing, and we are pretty late here. I'm just absolutely gobsmacked by the colours of all these rocks. Some are smooth, some are pitted, some are red, some are grey. It's pretty awesome to look at.
Well, what a day we have had. We thought we'd just go check out a few little things. We thought maybe the Pinnacles, maybe Candace some rock pools. Oh my goodness.
I know, it's been a good day. It's been a really good day.
Amazing. Like, just natural things that are out there free.
I
Didn't
know.
cost us anything.
My neck's sore. I'm going to need a massage because all I've done today is look. Just the day isn't long enough, and we started a little late, so
it did. But the colours, the scenery,
they popped.
Beautiful. I wish I was a better photographer, to tell you the truth.
Yes, it doesn't do us justice what we've done.
So yes, today was looking at natural things. Tomorrow is whaling.
Yes, I can say Eden. Definitely recommend coming to Eden and just check out the coastline.
Obviously, a big storm is a-coming, and it is looking a bit dark out there. Almost looks green.
It's not green.
It looks it.
It's not, it's fine. We're just enjoying a little storm coming over Eden at our van park here. A little bit of lightning. Trina thinks a little bit of hail.
Hey, they used to hit my school. I'm pretty good at judging hail usually.
No, there'll be a little bit of rain. Hopefully no wind.
Yeah, no wind would be good. What are you doing?
It's storming outside.
You're like a scared little kid.
And this is the warmest place I know.
I don't know, but I probably said it a million times, but I love our van. If this weather comes in like this, we can just hide on in here. Well, hide, literally.
Yes, this protects me.
Watch a bit of TV, do some research on where we're going. It's just nice. It's so nice. And we don't have to worry about the weather. So, yeah.
Do you want to come into the cave of eating?
We are not coming here. Oh, that's a bit scary.
Yes, come in here for the cave of eating.
This is literally 200 metres from our caravan park. E-bikes for the win?
Oh yeah, e-bikes are definitely a winner.
What did you read, Kane?
I just read that they used a lot of these rock formations, the stuff in them to make the handprints. So they mix it all up, get it all neat, and then
Look at that, Indigenous art.
yep. So the pinnacles, all that white stuff, they do that with that, so they can.
Well,
make
it's like a soft ochre-y type of
yes,
stuff.
it is. It makes for good, long-lasting embedding. Dries out, seeps back into the rock.
There you go. Hard day at work, Kane?
Oh, it's been another awesome day today. Another super good day.
Oh, that was pretty cool.
Skeleton of old Tom, said to be about 35 years old, even though legend said he was older. He used to help the whalers hunt the whales into the bay. He'd even splash around to alert them of their presence so they get their boats out in the water, then help hold harpoons, ropes, when the whales were harpooned to slow them down, or drag boats to the whales. And then, he used to sit there every season and bring them in. Old Tom died in 1930. Well, they found him floating at the beach, and after that, the whaling pretty much ceased. So they built this museum in 1931. Pretty epic story of old Tom. Obviously, he loved his whales and loved working with the humans to get them. Yep, it said not a single killer whale showed up the year after Tom died.
They said that the killer whales worked there were 3 pods and they were all cousins. And one pod would come into the bay here, another pod would be between the 2 headlands here, and the third pod would be out here, and that pod would chase the whale into here. By the time they had chased the whale in, they were pretty tired. The ones here would block it off so the whale couldn't get out, and then the ones in here would actually tire the whale out, but they would send a couple down to the whaling station to breach so that they could tell the whalers that there was a whale in, and they would actually lead the whalers to where it was. Like, that is pretty amazing that the killer whales were that organised, that then the whalers would just jump in and get the end bit. But hey, it was a win-win situation for both, because the killer whales would get the tongue and the lips, the part they really wanted, and then the whalers would get the blubber. So it worked in well together.
The old jawbones of a blue whale, said to be about 30 metres long and 100 tonnes. That's heavy.
So it doesn't matter how many boats were engaged in the chase of a whale. According to the whaling rules, the boat that fastened to it first was the boat that owned it. If that boat, however, lost it, it was free for all to who could get it again.
Well, back in the day, they used to yell and shout when the killer whales would come over to the boats and breach, and they'd keep breaching until all the boats used to race out and capture the whale that was trapped in the bay by the other killer whales. Today we've driven down to the Davidson whaling stations, another historic site. Would have loved to get out to Batangaby and stayed in the national park, but it's all closed, and a little 4k road in, so definitely worth just driving in without the van. And we'll check out the historic site, see what it all looks like. And I see Davidson whaling station historic site. There's an overflow car park down that way. There's a homestead that way.
But to me, the historic whaling site is that way. Like, I would say this is like that. And there's that way.
There might be multiple walks. There might be.
I'd say the whaling station is different to the homestead, is what I'm saying.
Well, we'll renew what we just said. If you want to come and follow us, we'll make sure you get lost and we can wander around the bush together happily. At least we'll be able to get footage of it. Look, don't tell anyone, but I think she might have been right, and there's a different pathway, and this pathway is actually closed, hence why they had the big other sticky sign.
Because we're walking through mud.
Because we're walking through mud and slop. It doesn't look well used. Okay, that's where we've come through, and bam-o.
Follow Katrina next time.
Okay, tour guide Kane has been sacked. Yeah, maybe this is a good sign indicator.
You wouldn't have thought that that's why we don't go that way. But hey, what do I know?
This path, to be honest, looks a bit too bitumen, and we're cross-country people. So, the Davidsons built this place in 1896. So we're at the site of what they called the Try Works, so the Davidson whaling station. So they'd bring their whales in here. They'd then remove all the oils and blubber and that from the whales. They said that back in the day there was a 10-metre shed here. There's not much left but a few relics in that. They reckon it stunk because they had to work in boiling oil and all that, and the smell used to drift across the bay to Eden at times. It did say that the Davidsons worked really well with the Indigenous and they shared the spoils, so the Indigenous got half and the Davidsons got half. So
they grew up with the Indigenous.
They did. They grew up with the Indigenous, so hence they had a really good relationship with them.
It is just so weird standing here in just peace and quiet, listening to the birds chirp and the waves crash on the bar at the back, to think that over 100 years ago this was a hive of activity, that this has bustle, there was noise, there stunk of whale smell, and yet now it's so quiet. But it's good to appreciate what it was in the history and learn from that and enjoy the peace and tranquility now.
Water looks beautiful. When we first got here it was very tea tree and that brown, but it's looking really clear and today is absolutely perfect.
Well, we came to the beach to have some pizza and fish and chips and check out the view, and guess what? Something new. It was raining.
Oh yeah, raining.
So this is our view at the moment.
Look.
If only we could see a whale breach here, it'd be just
no,
perfect.
it would finish off our time in Eden. They said whales, orcas, every bit of marine life is here.
The number one place in Australia to see whales, apparently, except
I don't know.
if you come after a flood.
Maybe I should have gone to Specsavers. So, if you're forgetful like me, here's your reminder to hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe, and we absolutely love it if you can leave us a comment and let us know how we're going, because we love hearing from you guys. Well, the sun is setting on another beautiful day in Eden. It's our last day. There it is, back in the background. It come out just to say, see yous, thanks for coming, and we'll come back again.
Edge of the cliff.
Anything worth me going to have a look at?
Well, I peed on the edge of the cliff, so do you want to look at that?
Rocking the vibes, sweetheart.
Rocking to my own tune.
I do like the little bit of silver you've dashed through your hair. It's making you look very nice. The top looks lovely. Yes, we look like...
Loving this. Streakers. Oh my God. And then we have some absolute tosser. I said I was here by myself and I have to put up with... Oh yeah, look at that.
I don't know, streakers should be banished. Banned, and it's not pretty. Hello, talking to you. Turn around and show me bub. Hey, yep, you, the one eating the grass. The big doofy looking one with the ears. Hello, bub's too big to be in there. You're gonna burst. Hey, no. Don't just eat and ignore me, I'm standing right here. Okay, it is, because we have to take our little mate for a walk. He's been locked up for days, okay? And my little mate Bog is starting to stink. Okay, little mate. He's a handsome little fella, isn't he?
You're complaining. That took 3 minutes and 30 seconds.
No. It's tough work taking little mate for a walk. We're going to go down one more time to look, see if we can see whale here at Eden. See what's hanging about. So I thought I'd just perch this up here and get you guys to help me look for some whales, because I can't see any. So if you see some, please call out. Tell me.